What the fuck is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a story video about my first time visiting a abandoned house. So before I get into this video, I just want to let you guys all know this is no fucking abandoned hospital. It's no fucking abandoned military base in fucking I don't know. But it is literally a abandoned house in the middle of the woods. It has like a garage. It has like everything. I'm gonna be telling you guys the entire story of what happened. I went with one other person, and I will go back. I mean, it was pretty fucking scary. There's some things that was kind of sketchy there, but I'll get into that later. The one other person that was in the story, I'm not even gonna mention their name. I'm not gonna mention who it is. I'm not gonna mention anything. The reason why is because, number one, I don't even know if they want to be included in this story. I don't know if they want to be anyone even, associated with this video, so that's why I'm not going to include any of that. But besides that, it kind of started off just like the normal way you always go to an abandoned house. You're bored, you just want to do something. I mean that's probably not the normal thing you do when you want to go have fun, but I feel like exploring things and trying to find new things or in places is just kind of cool, even though it's probably sketchy as fuck, but I do it anyway because I'm fucking retarded. But I guess that's why you don't follow after what I do. So yeah, it was somewhere around 10:30 and we were trying to figure out something to do. So instead of just going outside and just walking around, we decided to actually visit a abandoned place. Don't get me wrong, I don't know if this is some haunted whatever. All I know is that it's abandoned, and obviously we didn't grab like a backpack full of stuff because it was literally right down the road. So we had like obviously our phones, which provided flashlights, even though we could have brought an actual flashlight, which is once again a reason why I think I'm fucking retarded. But besides that, we just had our phones with flashlights, and I think I brought like a water or something because I'm thirsty as shit when I get nervous. I don't want to get into stories like that, but in general I get thirsty as fuck when I'm nervous to like do shit. So we start walking down the road. Literally it's right down my fucking road. I'm not talking about like it's fucking the next house down from mine. It's like, so basically what you do is you walk down my street, you turn left, and then you just go down for another like 2 minutes, and then you're at the abandoned house. So once we got there, we sat there for a few minutes trying to like look around the entire thing to make sure there was actually nobody inside. I mean, there was like 3 windows that were like completely smashed in, obviously because it's a abandoned house. There's like 2 different doors to get in, I believe. I mean, I don't know if there's exactly 2 doors, but all I remember is there was like this, it was like a decent sized window. Like there was like 2 windows right next to each other, and they were both like completely smashed in. That's in the back of the house, and then in the front there's a side door. So it's either we went through the window that has a bunch of glass on it, or we took the safe way to actually go through the door. And in the beginning it was actually very sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. Getting in there at night is just probably one of the worst things. I mean, one thing about living in the middle of nowhere is there's a bunch of fucking weirdos, like crackheads, there's like everything. So I'm not talking about like you're gonna walk down the street and get attacked by a fucking meth head, but what I'm just trying to explain is that for all we can know, there could have been a fucking hobo in there, there could have been a fucking, like, I have no idea. But honestly, just to explain it, there was literally absolutely nothing in there. I'm not saying that it was empty. There was a few messages on the wall that says, fuck you and shit. I'm not joking. It's just a classic graffiti that's everywhere. Like, there's dicks on the wall, there's fucking messages that say like fuck you and shit. I remember this. If you guys don't believe me, I will literally record it and go there again. This video gets like 10 likes. How about that? No, but we walk in. The one thing that was just really weird that I just didn't understand is there was just like CDs or vinyls or whatever the fuck they're called all over the fucking like place. I have no idea what it was. I don't know why they were there. I never even really read them. I think I like picked one up and just looked at it, and then I just completely forgot about it. But honestly, they were just all over the place. Like, I'm talking about there were stacks of them, and I was just trying to figure out why, but at the same time I have no idea. I remember there was a bathroom. I walked in there for a second and then I just went out of it, but all I remember is that there was these like holes in the like roof, and it like led to like an attic or some shit, and that shit was so creepy. I felt like somebody was watching me the entire time I was just walking around. There was like this one giant hole leading up to like the other side of the house, and I'm like, Okay, so I ended up just going through it to get to the other side of the house, and it was just, that's one of the entrances that I was talking about with the broken windows. But I remember we searched through the entire back of the house, and there was absolutely nothing besides a bunch of smashed glass. So we ended up going throughout the entire house, just looking around to try to find stuff, and then we ended up going out through the smashed windows. That led us to the backyard, and then there was just this like garage thing. We looked in it, there was nothing in there. There was just a bunch of paint cans and a bunch of stuff. We stayed in there for a bit and then just ended up going out. But yeah, we ended up going back into the house and looking around for another 5-10 minutes. There was nothing in there. We looked around the entire house. There's nothing sketchy. I don't think I ended up telling the other person about this, but I ended up hearing a sound, and that's when I kind of like notified him that we should leave. I was like, yeah, we should probably get out of here. And then that's when we ended up just getting our stuff and just leaving completely. I never went back there ever since. You know, this was like a few months ago too. If you guys want me to go back, like I said, if we can get like 10 likes, that'd be awesome, because I actually kind of want to go back there and see if we hear or see anything new. Like I said, that was months ago, so I feel like there would be some new stuff there. But anyways, that's it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
They the ones with the mob, hey. And shit, I'm only getting started, this my genesis. I just paid my mama's rent just by rhyming some sentences. Couple women that I met said that I'm so treacherous, and I can't even be mad, cause that's generous. I used to actually care what people thought of me. Can't believe I let some people's words bother me. Pops was around, guess his music steady fathered me. You can blame my confidence on Kanye West, honestly. Grinding while they sound asleep. Hope my mama's proud of me, the fact they think